Is your card store doing the wrong thing, refunding 151? Let's look at the numbers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Japanese 151 is a complete gong show right now, but in this video, I'm going to highlight some sellers who are doing the right thing and standing by their customers. Now, in case you missed it, there were restock, reprint, whatever you want to call it, announcements for Japanese 151 about a month ago, and since then the price of booster boxes has been in freefall. Until that is this weekend, where the prices all of a sudden started to skyrocket because there was a sudden shortage in supply. That led to US sellers who had already pre-sold orders being basically left holding the bag, and now they have two options. They can either take a loss on the boxes they've sold by fulfilling the orders, or they can cancel, take a small loss on transaction and merchant fees, and potentially lose some brand credibility and loyal customers. Now, canceling orders is exactly what we saw happen on Sneaker Dunk. I highlighted that in my last video. They were asking customers to buy the same boxes at a higher price after refunding. And I did see, unfortunately, multiple instances in the comments on my last video saying that's not just Sneaker Dunk, like eBay are doing it and a couple of other platforms too. And this is really, really crappy. I mean, whether you're collecting, whether you're investing, whatever you want to do with these boxes, like it's just a really terrible thing to happen. Like you're excited about it and then all of a sudden, poof, the excitement is gone. I mean, one guy was even saying he wants to give up on collecting Japanese. That's a terrible thing, right? But it is not all bad. And all of this chaos and all of this gong show goings on, you still have dudes stepping up to the plate and doing the right thing for their customers. I want to mention I'm not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I saw this on Twitter, on X, and I wanted to share it. So it's from Kuyon Collectibles. They say, okay, since some have asked, I will not, I repeat, not be canceling any of the 151 orders. As a shop, I assume the risk in this market, not the customer. All orders will be filled, whether I profit or lose. This time I will lose, but I understand the risks I take. I did not go full degenerate and buy hundreds of boxes because I've seen this movie before and understand this is a volatile market sometimes. I'm going to skip to the final paragraph. I will always keep my customers first before my profits because it's just the right thing to do in situations like this. It's a basic business practice that I follow. This to me is incredible. And they're not the only one. I actually found this post through Sakura's card shop, who I follow, and they are saying the same thing. They're taking, I think they said a $3,500 or $9,000 loss somewhere in that region on these boxes. And there are many more sellers who are not being highlighted on this video, but they still deserve props for taking care of their customers. And I do want to be clear. I am not judging sellers who are choosing to refund. You have to do what is right for your business and your financial situation. I don't think it's the US seller's fault either. I think a lot of people are clear on that. I don't entirely know where the blame lies. Some people say market manipulation. Some people say it's the greed monster. I don't think these Japanese suppliers wanted to break trust with their customers like this. I don't think that's the case. And from what I'm hearing, and I'm not a major player, guys, I talk to people, I enjoy the hobby, I get information here, things jive, things resonate, whatever. Major outlets, they genuinely didn't get enough of this stuff. That's kind of what happened. There was a real kind of quick shock in the chain. Now, regardless of whose fault it is, the reaction of stores like Kuyon and Sakura's and the others, I think is phenomenal. I really do. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I think sometimes this hobby is all about drama. You know, you can get sidetracked by the robberies and the drama between influencers and the scalping and all these horrible things that can happen caused by a small group of bad apples. But these are examples of customers doing the right thing for people in the hobby. Sorry, businesses doing the right thing for people in the hobby. And I think it should be celebrated. Now, there is an argument for some of these shops being smaller than others. Hey, maybe they can absorb the hits a little easier if they're a bigger store. Sakura, from what I understand, is quite a large operation. I did speak to Kuyon quickly today, and he says he's about 1/10 the size of Sakura, and it's not his primary form of income. But still, it shouldn't really matter. I mean, even if you're a business operating on credit, where this could mean bankruptcy, I'm sorry, like if you're in a business where you know there's going to be market fluctuations, like Kuyon mentions, prices will fluctuate. You are the one assuming the risk, not your customers. And you got to remember there's a huge brand piece here as well. People buy from people. They buy from brands and people that they trust. They have that trust and credibility piece. And brands, relationships, reliability, credibility, that takes a long time to build up. But it can be destroyed just like that. Companies doing the right thing will gain a lot of loyal customers right now. And you got to remember, I think if you're in this game, it's a long-term thing. There's going to be lots of other cool sets. And by the way, I don't think the roller coaster is over right now for Japanese 151. I think we're going to see more twists and turns, but I did want to highlight this as I think it's so important to talk about good people, good sellers in the hobby. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really curious to know what your take is, and kudos to these stores for doing the right thing and standing by your customers. Until next time, guys, take it easy.